Is it over?
Case where people are looking at numbers rather than what is needed.
I'm gonna make.
If you do these
I need
projections,
I need to check on my
when
popcorn.
you
I'll
got
be right
those
back.
projections that said, like in Germany and others, that implied that 60% or 50% of the population would get infected. I want to be very clear. The only way that happens is this virus remains continuously moving through populations in this cycle, in the fall cycle, and another cycle. So that's through 3 cycles with nothing being done. And so we're dealing with the cycle A right now, not the one that could come in the fall of 2020, although we're getting prepared for it by the innovations that are being worked on, and not the 2021. We're really dealing with the here and now while we're planning for the future. And I think the numbers that have been put out there are actually very frightening to people. But I can tell you, if you go back and look at Wuhan and Hubei and all of these provinces, when they talk about 60,000 people being infected, even if you said, oh, right, well, there's asymptomatics and all of that, so you get to 600,000 people out of 80 million. That is nowhere close to the numbers that you see people putting out there. I think it has frightened the American people. I think on a model that you just run full out, you can get to those numbers if you have 0 controls and you do nothing. And we know that every American is doing something. And so I think what our job right now is to carefully detail on a hospital by hospital, state by state, county by county.
Sorry about that, guys. I forgot about my therapy.
What the infrastructure needs are, and ensure that we're meeting them, both from the stockpile and from the generosity and movement of the American people and other hospitals.
A lot of folks out there, well-intentioned, are sewing cloth masks and donating them to hospitals. So you're Dr. Fauci. Can you weigh in on that? Because obviously these people have great intentions, but there's some mixed feedback on whether that's a good idea.
I'm sorry.
Better than nothing? Lots of surgical masks. People are sewing them. So clothing manufacturers, volunteers dropping them off at hospitals. Is that necessary? Is that helpful? Is it something you'd recommend?
Well, I mean, you would only recommend that under desperate situations if you don't have any mask. But what we're seeing now, as you've heard, is a rather significant inflow of masks that are coming in that are going to be available. I mean, obviously, if you don't have a mask and you need a mask and it's appropriate for you to be wear it, you do what you can. But I don't see that now as a necessity, given what's going on right now.
Great. Great.
Mr. Vice President?
We'll take a couple more. Thanks.
Hey, Cloud 10, what's up?
We keep hearing reports of competition among states that are trying to buy this necessary equipment on the private market. And the governor of Kentucky said yesterday that his state was in line to buy some equipment, but FEMA came in and purchased it from under them. So he says this is creating a real problem for states because on the one hand they're being told to get the equipment themselves if they can, but on the other hand the federal government is buying up the supply chain. So is this a problem that you're hearing about, and what is your advice to states like Kentucky that are having this issue?
I actually spoke to the governor of Michigan today, Governor Whitmer, and I, about just that. And we put our FEMA regional representative right on the case.
I missed the last hour because I was in therapy. What I miss? Anybody who watched it?
We're acquiring every bit as much as we can through FEMA, but as we work with the supply chain, we want to have full coordination with the states.
Trump stormed out, really?
Making and hospitals that they're making, and we're looking into those matters. But
Dexter, what I miss
about it. This FEMA team, at the president's direction, is leaning into this effort, leaving no stone unturned, literally searching not just the nation but the world for all these critical supplies. And as the president just reported to you, we're in the process of shipping 9.4 million
I don't think he's
N95 respirators, 20 million surgical masks, 3.1 million face shields, and the list goes on. And
I'm looking on Twitter to see
every single day. But as I told Governor Whitmer today, who's leading her state through all of this with great energy. We want to partner with her. We want to partner with every governor and make sure that the left hand knows what the right hand is doing in terms of acquiring resources.
Thanks, sir.
Or how about you right here?
Thank you so much.
No, right here.
Thank you. Can I ask the next one? On the mask question, healthcare workers on the ground still report that there are mask shortages. What timeline do you predict for making sure everyone who needs a mask is adequately supplied?
Well, I'm going to let
I found a good
Dr.
clip.
Birx address
A good
that
clip.
as well. But let me say again, I just received a report. We're going to be detailing it before the end of the week, where we've literally identified
I'll play it after.
significant resources, not just around the country but around the world, of the masks that can be used by healthcare workers. And but as Dr. Birx said, we are focusing those resources in the areas where healthcare workers are most exposed to the prospect of contracting the coronavirus. The President's made it clear from early on, right after seeing the needs of Americans who are struggling with the coronavirus, making sure they have the support that they need on the same level of priority. We want our healthcare workers to have the personal protective equipment to be able to do their job safely, and we're working on that. I will tell you, I spoke about this today to several governors, not only the governor of Michigan, but the governor of Indiana, and President Trump and I couldn't be more grateful. The way governors around the country are joining us in calling on businesses to go back to their warehouses and identify industrial masks, N95 masks, that because of the change that President Trump insisted on in the law, can now be used by hospital workers. And they're perfectly acceptable to protect a healthcare worker from the possibility of a respiratory disease. But we're calling on, and our governors are joining us in calling on every business across America during this time of great challenge where many businesses are idled. Go back to your storehouses, identify N95 industrial masks, and as I told our governors today, they can call FEMA, they can call the state healthcare services, or they can just load them up on a flatbed and drive them over to their local hospital. And literally, we hear stories in every state in the union of people doing that. And so it's happening all at the same time, and we'll be detailing the progress we're making on masks. Anything further, Deb?
Thank you, Mr. Vice President. I just wanted to add one piece, and this is really a call to every state out there and every county that has been doing community-based testing. The FDA put out new guidance, we talked about it several days ago, that people can do self-testing in the drive-through, where you give them the materials to do it in their car, and you pick it up in a biohazard bag.
Trump was going too wild
This would
yesterday.
free up
She was-
all of that PPE that you see being utilized in those drive-throughs back to the hospitals and back to the clinics that need it the most. We have to move to the new technology. FDA worked tirelessly to get that out there so that it could be sparing of gowns and gloves and full respiratory N95s. This is the moment to move to that self-testing front of nose.
Oops, where'd it go? So this was Trump. I think this is it.
Mr. President, you tweeted earlier linking the closing of the country to your election success in November. Is this Easter timeline based on
Whoa. It's not going.
your political interests?
What do you mean
Because
by that?
Sorry, I mean, Pence isn't gonna. We're not missing anything. Pence never says anything.
you tweeted tweeted earlier linking the closing of the country to your election success in November. Is this Easter timeline based on your political interests?
What do you mean by election success? No.
You tweeted. You said that the media wants the country to remain closed to hurt your odds
No,
of
I
being
think the
reelected.
media, the media would like to see me do poorly in the election. I think
Lawmakers and economists on both sides of the aisle have said that reopening the country by Easter is not a good idea. What is that plan based on?
just so you understand. Are you ready? I think there are certain people that would like it not to open so quickly. I think there are certain people that would like it to do financially poorly because they think that would be very good as far as defeating me at the polls. And
Who wants that?
I don't know if that's so, but I do think it's so that there are people in your profession that would like that to happen.
No, this
think
this
it's
just
very
happened.
clear-
Not endorse that
I
plan
think it's
yesterday.
very clear that there are people in your profession that write fake news. You do. She does. There are people in your profession that write fake news. They would love to see me for whatever reason because we've done one hell of a job. Nobody's done the job that we've done. And it's lucky that you have this group here right now for this problem, or you wouldn't even have a country left. Okay. Go ahead,
Mr. President, two questions. The first one, once you sign the two...
He didn't storm off, though. Did he actually storm off, or did he just throw a tantrum like that? Right. He's basically saying that the journalists want him to fail. Nobody wants the economy to go down or for people to die. Dems know if economy tanks, Trump loses supporters. Trump isn't taking it serious. Doesn't like difficult questions. I mean, he definitely doesn't. He's like, you know, a lot of people are saying that the reason why he's so eager to open this up is that he, like she said, just cares about the economy. Wants to make sure it doesn't tank before his election. That seems pretty plausible to me. Or at least it influences his thinking about it. Right. If the economy tanks is going to cause a lot of people to suffer for a long time. Of course it will, but that if you can't tackle the coronavirus, like, it's not gonna rebound anyway. If he opens it up and it hasn't stopped, they're still gonna have to close down everything. The economy is still gonna be fucked up. Right, we don't know the best choice until 5 to 10 years from now. I think that's true. I think that the only thing that you can do is really get the advice of, you know, really knowledgeable people. Like, take seriously what the experts say. And then also really try to blunt the impact on people in as best you can. And I think in terms of every single facet, he's failed. He hasn't listened to the experts. He downplayed it. He's still going against what a lot of people say is going to be the true length and severity of the outbreak. The plan that he's pushing, you know, the stimulus plan offers some help to normal people, but it really mainly bails out, you know, giant corporations and businesses. And then he's just sort of privileging his own ego and his own image over any real thing. Well, you think he's listening to experts? I don't know. Dr. Fauci is a very interesting character in all this because he has to sort of like walk the line between politics and science and medicine. You know, he sometimes calls out Trump's lies, but then he also still has to work with him. I mean, I think he, for example, him saying that it's going to open up in April, I really don't think that came from any expert. I don't think that came from Fauci. I don't think that came from the CDC. I think he just had this in his mind that was when he wanted everything to be over, and he just starts saying it because he thinks that, you know, if he starts saying it, it'll become true. Not a bad thing. I don't know. I think it's a bad thing because it will pressure him and people to do it, even if it's not the right choice. So there's giving hope. Right. But yeah, you're right. That's what's right. It's setting extremely high expectations. You don't come out of the gate with like the best case scenario and then say, yeah, I think it's going to be this. Because I think that any expert that you would talk to, I think would be like, this is the best case scenario. This would be like, right. Here in LA, they're saying 2 months. Sorry, Rich. I'm just hungry. I'm almost done. I can mute it. ASMR, right? Dysphonia? What's dysphonia? Took China almost. India. What's dysphonia? India. Yeah, the India. Impaired voice. The India lockdown is very extreme, and it's very disruptive to the country because there's so many. Hey, Kapatia. There's so many migrant workers. It's so dense. Like, I have a friend who's a journalist in India, and the stuff that she's been tweeting. Let's see what she's been tweeting. Stuff she's been tweeting just makes it sound like really intense. Health experts insist that India has about until April 10th to prepare its hospitals, convert a few stadiums into isolation centers. But Modi has done none of these things. Yeah, so all these people have to like walk.
क्या नाम है आप क्या करते हैं
They're all
तो यहाँ
walking
क्या मतलब
back
आप लोग रोड
80 kilometers to their villages because they can't stay in their work. Pornhub Premium is free because of coronavirus. Is that true? Even in the US? Worldwide, apparently. Great. Well, there's a silver lining right there. Pornhub Premium. Peru's is bad. Canadians stuck. They can't leave their hotel rooms. They send a plane to get them. Right. See, they're sending all of these people back to their homes. Some of them are trying to walk 500 kilometers. Yeah, because... Huh! This is cool. Social isolation. Circles. This is where you're supposed to stand. No scam calls in 14 days. Ha ha. Seen videos cops chasing people with sticks. What? Because of coronavirus? Hey, Quiet Stormer. Show me. I'll look it up. Wow. What are they doing? Ooh. These guys are like being punished for breaking quarantine or something. Can they do that? Honestly, if they did that here, maybe people would stop going to the beach. You saw the mayors? My favorite are the mayors. The Italian mayors. Have you seen this video? I think we watched it. Here's another one. Mayor confronts man violating town lockdown.
Italy is enforcing one of Europe's strictest lockdowns. No one is allowed outside unless it's for an essential reason. But not everyone is sticking to the rules.
Ping pong is not allowed. Go home and play on the PlayStation. You cannot stay here.
Mayor of the southern city of Bari is not in the mood for excuses.
Don't look at me like that. You should be respectful. There is a decree. I am the mayor of this city, and as the mayor of this city, I will make everyone respect this decree. Go home now. The police is coming.
He's one of several officials, mainly in southern Italy, who have taken to social media to cajole or even threaten their citizens to comply with restrictions.
This is like a war bulletin, because we are in a real war. And now I turn to you. You need to stay home. Don't you understand that people are dying?
Hundreds of students will be graduating soon. I hear that.
Andare a casa, non potete stare qua, andiamo. Non mi guardate così, dovete andare a casa, è vietato, dovete andare a casa, andiamo, andiamo. Siamo con i piedi nell'acqua del mare, non stare con i piedi nell'acqua, a casa. Anche voi, non è previsto il ping pong, non potete giocare a ping pong, andiamo. Alla PlayStation.
Da casa non deve uscire nessuno. E a Messina non esce nessuno perché c'è un'ordinanza e quindi guai chi esce da casa.
Dove andate con questi cani che hanno la prostata infiammata? Dovete stare a casa! Non avete capito che la gente muore? Volete far ammalare tutti? Siete degli irresponsabili, dei cretini, degli emeriti cretini.
C'è una stagione nella quale noi avremo centinaia di ragazzi che si laureano. Mi arrivano notizie che qualcuno vorrebbe preparare la festa di laurea. Mandiamo i carabinieri, ma li mandiamo con i lanciafiamme.
Se tu non esci, non ti preoccupare, non succede nulla. È inutile che scriva a me, che cazzo mi scrive a me? State andando a casa che non succede niente. Ste cazzo di parrucchiere che vanno in casa a aggiustare i capelli e le femmine, a che cazzo servono? Chi cazzo ti da vedere per sti capelli aggiustati in tutta vita? Perché se una viene in casa tua, ed è venuta in casa mia, è venuta in casa di un'altra a fare i capelli a un'altra, ma lei capite che ti potete portare o posto dalla LAC, ti porto o virus corona, quel che te ne dico se in capo così?
Ho incontrato un nostro concittadino che amabilmente faceva la corsetta su e giù per la strada accompagnato da un cane visibilmente stremato. L'ho fermato e gli ho detto: guarda che questo non è un film, tu non sei Will Smith in Io sono leggenda, quindi passa pa' casa.
Come andrà tutto bene se continuiamo ogni giorno ad uscire per fare la spesa? Quanto la spesa si dovrebbe fare una volta ogni 10 giorni. Come andrà tutto bene se ogni giorno tantissime persone escono per andare a comprare le sigarette? Come andrà tutto bene se la gente va e viene dal benzinaio? Ma questa benzina cosa serve se dovete rimanere a casa?
A casa. Non si può stare in mezzo alla strada, come ve lo devo spiegare? Non si può stare. Stanno morendo le persone, come ve lo devo spiegare? Mi farete ammalare pure a me, di crepacuore mi farete ammalare.
So yeah, I think you know, if De Blasio was out there, you want to watch this? What's this?
You've been tested for the coronavirus?
No, I have not been tested for the coronavirus. I've had, thank God, no symptoms that I'm aware of. Doesn't mean that that can't happen.
Up for the next round of primaries, including...
I have not talked to any individual. Excuse me.
You know, you're supposed to cough into your elbow. I don't know, sir. I learned that actually covering your White House.
Actually, that's true, but fortunately I'm alone in my home, but that's okay.
Vice President Biden, thank you so much for your time. Please stay healthy.
For keeping businesses shut.
We have to take care of the cure. That will make the problem worse no matter what.
And what is it like to be a candidate in the time of social distancing?
Well, I'm doing fine, thank you. And I think we've been
public, but first on this crisis,
I'd like
spoke earlier. He's talking.
And I tell you what, I'm so darn proud. And those poor people who have lost, you know, anyway, it's just, my heart goes out to them.
No. Listen, we have to make a choice about who leads this country.
I just can't figure the guy. It's like, I don't know, it's like watching a yo-yo. I shouldn't have said it that way. It's like watching.
It feels that way. I want to ask. It's okay. About the reporting in the New York Floyd to Home Alone with children.
Why doesn't he just act like a president? That's a stupid way to say it.
You know, Donald Trump was asked on.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I probably best I don't.
I've seen some of those clips, and I agree, he does not. I saw one of the clips. I saw one of them, and I was like, maybe it was a fluke. But then I saw like all of them, and I was like, there's definitely. He's not with it. He's not with it. I don't know what's going on with him. I don't support him in general, but with that, like, how is he going to beat Trump when he's just like bumbling and just seeming very out to lunch? The politicians are all going to get it at once at some point. Well, Rand Paul got it. You know, I don't know. There were a couple people in the Senate. Why only old farts run for president? That's a good question. There should be some younger people in the running for sure. Prince Charles has it. Uh-oh. That's not good. He's old. Displaying mild symptoms, but other remains in good health. I mean, the queen gets it. Well, yeah, they're gonna try to get Bernie in there, I think. Which, I don't, or, I'm sorry, Cuomo. They're gonna try to get Cuomo in there, which I do not. I don't like Cuomo either, so. Symptoms come on gradually. Hank Caden, you've actually had it? You've actually had coronavirus? They're gonna try to get Cuomo to run for president. Why do you mean you think so? Well, what were your symptoms? What were your symptoms? What are your symptoms? Everybody's got coronavirus in here? Dry cough. How bad was the cough? I read that like a lot of times the cough is like just like really, really bad. Like, does it feel like you're coughing up a lung? Wow. I mean, Fox die. No fever, traveled to Mexico. The guy's name is Docile Yapper. Did he get tested? I mean, you know, I get paranoid that I have it too. Like, I've always had a cough, right? But I've always had a persistent cough. But yeah, you know, I felt like a little warm the other day, and I was like, am I getting a fever? I've had like a stuffy nose. I can't really tell if that's... I'm allergic to cats, and I've been at my girlfriend's house. You can't get tested. You can't get tested unless you have severe symptoms and you're in a risk group. Even if... Yeah, it's allergy season. It's cold season. There are a million different colds, flus going around. You hired a $20 escort in Mexico? Okay. You might have gotten something else as well. Girlfriend. Yeah, I have a girlfriend, believe it or not. But no, in LA, they don't give you a test unless you are at high risk or you've been in contact with somebody who tested positive. They don't have enough tests. So, believe me, I would love to get a test. Yeah, I have a friend who, you know, had all sorts of symptoms, and they just were like, just stay home. You might have it. You're young. You're not going to die. Thought I had it. I had a panic attack to the point I couldn't breathe. They gave me Ativan. They didn't test me because I didn't travel outside the country. Right. You know what I should do? Good content would be like trying to call, because I read an article in the LA Times that rich people can get the tests. Like, there are these rich doctors, or there are these doctors that service the rich people, and you can just call them up and they have like a stockpile of tests. It would be interesting to try to like call them up and like get the test. See if I could like buy a test from them. But I don't think it's legal to record calls like that in California. But here, I'll show you this. Let's see. You've heard of young people dying? Someone had like blood bubbles in their lungs? Yes, I've heard of that. there was this horrifying article. I don't know if you guys really want to scare yourself, you could look up. There's this article on ProPublica. I'm not gonna read it. It's a little triggering, but I'll put it in the chat if you want to read it. You can just read this quote. You get the sense of it. Medical worker describes terrifying lung failure from COVID-19, even in his young patients. This is him talking. It first struck me how different it was when I saw my first coronavirus patient go bad. I was like, holy shit, this is not the flu. Watching this relatively young guy gasping for air, pink frothy secretions coming out of his tube. So this is a pretty horrifying description of some young coronavirus. Wait, so you're talking about this guy in Discord. Tell him to come in here. This guy from Discord said he didn't get a fever. He had it 4 days. Said he's drinking up to a gallon a day. He's 22 and no health issues. He was on oxygen mask for a bit and given fluid. I'd love to talk to him if it's true. They just take a sample and look at it under a microscope. Is that what they do? Is that how they do the test? Surprised there's no conspiracy theories on rich people establishing colonies on the moon or something during all this. I mean, they don't need to be on the moon. They already have, all of them are going to like their, vacation homes in New Zealand or whatever, or rural Montana. Did I hear about New Orleans? No, what about New Orleans? Okay, they are making antibody tests. I know. I want to see if I had it too. Yeah, you should be able to get a test that tells you if you had it, and then you can be like, alright, I'm immune, I can just fuck around. I'm gonna say, right, they asked their plasma because they can do some sort of, they can do it for treatment. They can use it for treatment or something. Where is this? Oh yeah, so here. I mean, there's two stories along this line. Coronavirus tests are hard to get unless you have money, fame, and the right doctor. So this, it opens up with this pediatrician who stockpiled a bunch of tests and then was selling it to his patients for $250. For $250, they could buy a cheek swab test for the virus to be administered at home, Dr. J. Gordon wrote. The test could be purchased by his patients' parents, even if they showed no symptoms or had no other reason to fear they were infected. Because he was only getting 100 kits, he asked the testing to be limited to family members and household staff. So these are the super rich people. If they have this concierge doctor, they're called, which are doctors that, like, only serve super rich people. That's for the test. But yeah, I think a lot of people would pay $250 for the test, but they're only available to people who, have like super like exclusive doctors. What video?
Canadians are landing in emergency rooms asking if they have COVID-19.
Blue will be at top. Okay.
The University Health Network showed us what happens next, minus
No,
the wait.
this is the test.
So we have a patient with a positive screen named Christine.
The screener shares symptoms and travel history with a nurse who prepares to take a look.
Now, the person that's being screened is supposed to sit about 2 meters from other people that are in the waiting room.
Hi, Christine.
Hi.
Hi, my name is Cherry. I'm one of the nurses here. If you can please follow me.
More questions followed by a quick exam.
So we're going to do your blood pressure.
The information then gets passed on to the doctor.
She or he will decide whether to do a swab or not to test for COVID.
After a quick check, the ER doctor makes the call. A nasal swab goes down the throat or up through the nose.
So if you can pull down your mask.
Okay.
Am I swabbing?
I've never had this done before.
Yes, it's startling, but it's over in a moment.
Oh.
That's it. It's all done.
The results take 24 hours, but doctors urge people not to just show up in hospital.
We need to be very careful about is not overburdening the departments so that we can still look after the very sick people.
Staff are also preparing for those scenarios.
We also have been really running drills on the worst case scenario, which is that if a patient comes in with COVID-19 and is in a cardiac arrest situation.
If we could get some intubation medications.
It's a mannequin, but in case you missed it, it exhaled, spraying workers like a patient. Afterwards, UV light reveals how far germs can travel.
It's stressful. Yeah, it's very stressful and anxiety-provoking.
Reminding everyone, as this outbreak evolves, proper precautions must be taken by healthcare workers and patients.
That didn't show, are they actually looking at it in a... Are they actually looking at it now, then, under a microscope? Or is there some sort of antibody test? Seems like looking at it under a microscope is pretty, I think they're using some sort of RNA testing, you know, like... I don't think they're, like, looking at every sample and being like, can I spot the coronavirus? The camera... like that up my nose, pinching feeling. Yeah. Let's see, how does it work? PCR testing, right. PCR, well, these are new ones. I used PCR in college. It's basically, you use it to identify DNA material, so they're able to break it up, and then they look at the DNA, the different genome. You can identify the genome, and if you find it in there, then you are able to finish the video. Really? I watched the rest of it.
Canadians are landing.
It's only one.
Reveals how can by health. Christine Birak.
That was the whole. That was the whole video.
Toronto. Canadians are landing.
That was the whole video, dude. Yeah, genome. It's a genome test. You put it in like this little thing that spins, and it separates all the genetic material. It's pretty cool. I don't know if there's anybody who ever did science, but PCR machine, this is what it looks like. Thermocycler. This is what it looks like. You put it in there. I don't really know what goes on in there, but you lift it up and you put the little tubes in there. Not a G virus, I'm genome. How far are they with the vaccine? I don't know. I think it's still gonna be a while. A year, maybe? Last week,
Inside these tests,
researchers in Washington State conducted their first vaccine test in a person. Okay. Vaccines have traditionally had an 8 to 10 year time frame for development. Clearly, that's not a scenario. Yeah, that's acceptable here. So we're going to try to compress this timeline if at all possible. I hope it's possible. What, we're going to have this around for 10 years? Had a head start with SARS-1 in identifying the NSP15 protein, which exists in the SARS-2. SARS doesn't even have a vaccine. The malaria tablet? I don't know. It seems like he's just... It's another thing that he's just hyping up when he has no idea. It could possibly work, but he's just, like, seizing on this and hyping it up. Like, look at this. Malaria drug... It's not approved by the FDA. Malaria drug chloroquine no better than regular coronavirus care, study finds. It's a small study of 30 patients, but it's already being given in New York. It's not a very big study, so you don't really know, but it doesn't seem like it's a miracle drug like he's hyping it up, if anything.
And there's so many starts and stops lately that the consumer certainly and the investor probably doesn't really know what to do.
Yeah, the interesting thing about chloroquine, the malaria drug, is that these drugs are actually used experimentally. Any doctor really can use any drug that they want, whether or not it's approved for an indication that they think it might work for. I think the evidence around chloroquine is actually relatively thin. It could be an interesting thing to see whether or not it works. And actually, the WHO just said a couple of days ago that they're going to conduct a large trial to compare a number of different experimental treatments all against each other. Remdesivir, which is the Gilead drug that we've already heard about being used experimentally in China. Kaletra, the AbbVie drug that's obviously already on the market, is going to be part of that test as well, and so is chloroquine.
Yeah. So he just seized on this. Somebody told him about it. He read some article about how it's a miracle. I saw some tweet about it, right, where they're like, it's turning people around instantly. And he just seized on that and was like, gonna hype this up because it'll make people feel better. Maybe it'll work. And also the placebo effect is real, and so better to try than not, I guess, but I don't know. I don't think the potential benefit is really worth the hype that he's been. This is just the thing. He's at every moment he's putting on the best possible spin. He's hyping up the most optimistic thing. He's giving people false expectations of what's going to happen and how bad this is going to be. And that just, I think, can only backfire, can only be bad. Right, I read about this. They ingested chloroquine phosphate, an additive commonly used at aquariums to clean fish tanks. The aquarium additive the couple ingested is not the same as the medication used to treat malaria. People are blaming Trump for this, right? Man dies, woman hospitalized after taking a form of chloroquine to prevent COVID-19. They're saying, oh well, he's hyping this up. But if you read it, it's like they took some sort of they like went to the aquarium store and bought some shit that was like had the similar name and then ate it. like something is my girlfriend Lauren. She was sort of saying the same thing. Like this is Trump's fault, but there's something going on in these people's minds already. If their instinct is to go out to an aquarium supply store and buy some shit that you put in tanks, and then I don't think it's really responsible for Trump to be out there promising that this is a miracle drug. Yeah, I don't know what. I wonder if they have They haven't identified who this is, huh? This woman, she talked to NBC. Trump kept saying it was basically pretty much a cure, the woman told NBC. She said her advice would be, don't take anything, don't believe anything, don't believe anything that the president says and his people. Call your doctor. That's a good idea. I just think there's a reason why what's Trump saying is bad. I don't think it's because it's going to cause a bunch of people to go out and start taking chloroquine. It's because he's hyping this up and giving people false expectations that this isn't as serious as it is, so that then he can just implement all these bullshit policies that's just going to kill people, and in order to protect his own ass. So that's the problem. It's not the end of the world. I'm not saying it's the end of the world either. I think it's incredibly serious, incredibly dangerous, and we need to fucking deal with it. And also, I think it's a time to realize what's actually broken about our country, how fucked up it is that so many people don't have health insurance, so many people, you know, if they don't miss a month of work, are going to be homeless, and fix those underlying issues, because these are the things that are causing what could have been a manageable but bad health crisis to turn into this giant global clusterfuck that's taking down the entire world. We need Medicare for all. We need to do something about the ridiculous housing prices. These are also part of what's causing this crisis to go out of control. People need to budget their money. Well, how are you going to budget your money when, you know, in LA, a lot of people spend more than half of their income on rent, right? And you can budget it as much as you want. You're still, if you have like a minimum wage job, which a lot of people do, you're still going to be at a point where at best you're living paycheck to paycheck, paying all your money to rent, and then as soon as something bad happens, you're just fucked. If you live paycheck to paycheck and you smoke and drink, then it's your fault. So if you live paycheck to paycheck, you're saying that you can't have any frivolous expenditures at all. You can't have any spending on entertainment or anything that makes life worth living. I think that's fucked up. I mean, I don't think it's good that people smoke and drink in general. I mean, I like to drink. I probably shouldn't be drinking just because it's not. There's no real benefit to it. But just because you're poor, like, that means that you get to have no joy or pleasure that is available to, like, anybody who has a comfortable life? No, that's fucked up. You should make it so that those people can also enjoy the things that they want to. I don't live in America, but from what I've seen, LA is 5x more than anywhere in the country. It's incredibly expensive. I don't think it's actually, compared to San Francisco and New York, it's cheaper. A little bit. It's still really, really expensive. I think it's probably like the third or fourth most expensive, but it's cheaper. Having lived in New York and having known a lot of people in San Francisco and the Bay Area, I think it's cheaper than that. But I just need that Corona check and I'll be Gucci for the rest of the year. You're gonna live on $1,200? How are you gonna stretch out $1,200 for the rest of the year? I'm not gonna lie, I'll take that $1,200. Mom's credit card. I'll take that $1,200. I didn't lose my job or anything, but you know, I'm not making a lot of money right now. What do you think about baby boomer 2.0 generation that's being made to quarantine right now? What's the baby boomer 2.0 generation? That me? That's the thing. To someone in Texas, $1,200 is good, but in LA, it's nothing. That's true. Right. $1,200 in LA, a one-bedroom apartment, the average is like $1,800. What's the average one-bedroom apartment in LA? One bedroom. Oh, well, last year it was $1360 median. So that's like 1 month's rent. Often the people who insist on suffering the regressive social Darwinism are poor working class schlubs who would benefit from social democracy. I refer to this baffling affection as capitalist Stockholm syndrome. Well, I don't know if that's true. I think a lot of working class people in America definitely have the sort of like individualistic, hyper capitalist mindset of pulling yourself from the bootstraps, etc. But I think it's just as common in wealthy people and middle class people. It's like that's the ideology of America, you know. It's pulling yourself up from the bootstraps. If you get laid off because of Corona, you get it. Is that true? You have to have been affected by it? I thought it was for everyone. I think it's for everyone. I think it's for every taxpayer, no? Only people who are laid off because of the coronavirus get $1,200? Oh, Canada. In Canada. I think in the US what they're talking about in the US what they're talking about would go to everybody who made under $7,500 last year. Baby Boomer 2.0 will be born 9 months from now. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're saying there's going to be a boom in people having kids because they're stuck in you're saying there's going to be a boom in people having kids because they're stuck inside because of the quarantine, just fucking, and then when we get out, there's going to be like a bunch of babies. I don't think that that's going to happen. Like, somebody in here said that they don't think people are making babies right now. Oh yeah. I don't feel Karina is making people have sex much. Okay. Oh, it's just my girlfriend's and making sure that she wasn't here, but she is here. Somebody I saw a tweet the other day that was funny that sort of sums up this, where they said you know, I don't know about the boom, the baby boom that might be coming, because there's nothing less sexy than like spending 24 hours a day with your partner in the same enclosed space. You know, it's not really romantic to be trapped in an apartment with somebody. I could see it maybe as like a sort of boredom thing, pass the time, you know. But also, more than that, I think, you know, people are going to be not looking forward to, in 9 months when the economy is totally crashed and whatever fallout from all this happens, they're not looking to like then bring a child into the world or something, you know? I don't think people are like, that was a great time to have a kid. You think most breeders think ahead? I don't know. Maybe not. Adrian, don't you think that it's hypocritical that America is outraged at a guy who had hoarded a bunch of hand sanitizers to make a lot of money when the country is built on capitalism and being greedy as possible? You're talking about that guy who had like 17,000 bottles of hand sanitizer? This guy. Oh, he donated them. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know about this. I mean, I think... Hey, babe. What's up? Cookie? Yeah. I think that I was sort of making that point when it first came out of like, how is he doing anything that much different than just like a hand sanitizer company in general, right? Like, they make money from making hand sanitizer. Oh, yeah, what's up?
Work. Well, kind of.
Here?
Yeah, I'm doing ladies' night. You guys.
Is she coming in?
So she's gonna come here too, but while I do ladies.
Okay, oh my god. Can I tell them what you just said? Lauren was just telling me, so, you know how everyone's trapped inside? People are doing like Zoom parties on Zoom, going to talk to their friends through like video chat. And I guess Lauren has a Zoom ladies night tonight where she and her friends are gonna drink wine and video chat with a bunch of women. And then I have a friend and talk about design. And then I have a friend who is going through a divorce now, and he's been staying with me. And so I guess Lauren wants him to Lauren wants to get him to look at all of the ladies on the grid and see what's what, right, for when we're out of quarantine.
Or they can date on Zoom.
Oh, they can date on Zoom. All right. we were talking about, Lauren, the too bad we can celebrate with the $70 bottle of sanitizer. We were talking about the sanitizer guy. Yeah. What do you think about that guy?
I think he's a fucking asshole.
Sit down for a second.
I think he's a fucking asshole.
You think he's an asshole? Why?
Yeah. Why?
Yeah.
I really could care less about him and his family. He's like, oh, what would you do if you could finally get rich for your family? I'm like, I don't know. Not kill, like, most of Kentucky and South Florida. Like, North Florida. It was North Florida, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think he's an asshole.
Well, somebody was asking...
And I think that's not, like, I think the government should take and, like, confiscate all of the hand sanitizer and then give him what he bought at market.
You think they should pay him back?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't believe in the cops confiscating drugs and then like selling it on the black market either. I don't trust the cops or the federal government at that point either to do the right thing. They're probably gonna upcharge it, you know? Like, yeah, they should fucking pay him back. He's just a dumbass. He should get his money back and like let's just stop thinking about him and let him die a lonely death of COVID in his house because he just went to every Walmart in like a whole entire state.
Well, he just donated them. You see that?
Oh, he did? No,
Yeah.
I didn't see that. Okay, fine. Then nothing. Then I think he's nice. I've been working all day.
Well, because somebody asked, they said, don't you think it's hypocritical for everyone to get outraged at this guy when all of America's built basically on greed and opportunism?
No.
Why not?
Why? We're radical. It's like, agree with what the United States is built on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're just saying that this is a symbol of that and that
Yeah.
both are wrong.
Yeah, so I think if he donated it, fine, great, net zero. Like, let's stop. I'm glad you had your 15 minutes of fame, asshole. Like, that's it. That's all I feel.
Watch the guy's interview on YouTube. I haven't seen the interview on YouTube.
I really could care less about him and his family, though, getting rich on hand sanitizer.
But he didn't have any other opportunity, you know? Like, what if this was the only way that he could ever make money?
Yeah, well, I mean, okay, if given the opportunity, if somebody came to you and was like, hey, you could potentially, I don't know, have some deal with Monsanto and potentially poison several towns, but this is your chance to strike it rich, would you do it? I think anybody that would do that is evil. I think that, like, becoming rich at, like, other people's loss and other people's health is just disgusting.
Okay, let's see this card. But that's the whole medical, hold on.
It's not the whole medical.
It's...
Well, panic buying has been on the rise amid the global spread of the new coronavirus, with consumers around the world stockpiling goods like hand sanitizer, canned foods, and toilet paper, including one man in Hickson. It's a story that is dominating national headlines after the New York Times wrote about Matt Colvin stockpiling goods amid the coronavirus outbreak. Channel 3's Hunter Hoagland talked to Matt, who bought nearly 18,000 bottles of hand sanitizer, while many are still searching to find even one. For Matt Colvin, a pandemic meant an opportunity.
For Matt Colvin, a pandemic meant an opportunity.
It went to 0 to 60 really fast.
After the first COVID-19 death in the United States, Colvin went state to state clearing out sanitizer shelves. He now sits with 18,000 unused bottles in his home and storage unit, while people in the Tennessee Valley struggle to find one.
The bulk of it was purchased with just driving around to retail stores in the Chattanooga area.
Colvin bought the sanitizer with the intention of selling them for profit on Amazon before they took his listings down. Now, feeling the same panic as many others.
Oh crap, is the PG way to say it?
No, he would not discuss on camera the exact price.
What? He looks like, do you think he's...
No, I mean,
he seems like a Redditor.
Also, part of the problem is, I don't know how many of these people that you're talking to are, like, from rural Chattanooga or ever been to rural Tennessee, but I have.
No.
And, I mean, they have probably the worst chances if they do get COVID, because the hospital system's going to get inundated in, like, 2 seconds, and they already probably have a horrible hospital. Like, my sister got, seriously injured in rural Tennessee, and she has like a giant gash on her face, and also almost lost her eye, and they didn't have access to a plastic surgeon. So like now she's like has this horrible facial scar because she got injured. Also, that guy I know died in rural Tennessee when he fell into the trash chute because there wasn't a hospital to medevac him to, so he just died. So like he's doing it in the worst possible place. And he knows what he's doing. Also, I'm sure, like, the health of people in rural Tennessee, I just think he's a prick.
he sold the sanitizer for, he told the New York Times in a recent interview that some items were listed at $70 a bottle.
The pricing on Amazon was definitely higher than retail.
Stating in a shirt that says, "Family man, family business," he says he never anticipated the struggle other families would go through because of the shortage.
Sorry for purchasing, sorry for buying all this. No, I don't think that I would.
After receiving backlash online, Colvin says he's making plans to donate the rest of the sanitizer.
With
Wait, Lauren, one question. Will you cut my hair on the stream? No? Oh. Okay.
What?
I don't know. Tomorrow.
I have to work tomorrow.
Yeah, I think this stopped working.
Well, then. Well.
Oh.
There's losses, and this is a situation where cutting my losses is the right thing to do.
Cutting your losses is the right thing to do. What is your other alternative, dumbass?
But he donated it. That's cool, right?
No, it's not fucking cool. Let's think. Basically, all of rural Tennessee, he can partially be responsible for their deaths.
Because they didn't get hand sanitizer?
Yeah, I mean, it's like a
Well,
public health risk.
I guess, but like soap is better anyway. I don't think he killed anybody.
Well, think about how many truck drivers there are in rural Tennessee. Think of how many people that are still working, like, have access to soap and water while they're working. So they have to stop and they have to use soap and water all the time.
Yeah, we don't have hand sanitizer. So did all the people who bought it up kill us? Get it?
I think if there was one person like
Buying it all up.
Responsible, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that preppers, they aren't even prepared for this because this is not the way that they thought it would go down. There's an article that I was reading about preppers, I think in the Times. It's just saying that like they're completely not prepared. They're in panic. They're fighting amongst themselves. They didn't have the right gear. Now they're trying to buy up the gear, and the gear has surged pricing, and they're all fighting amongst each other because this is not the way they thought everything would go down. They thought it was going to be some like race war or something else.
Right. Well, that's the problem with prepping.
Like they never thought it was going to be like a pandemic.
Right. That's the problem with prepping. You never really know what's gonna.
Yeah, could be a meteor or something, man.
The other thing is we should make hand sanitizer. DIY sand.
I have no interest in doing it.
Why?
Because I have hand sanitizer.
Well, you don't have very much.
Well, I don't want Grodio sanitizer. Thank you. I can find it.
Okay. I don't even know if this is going. Where's my phone? Can't tell if this is broken or not. I don't know what happened. What? It's working now. Close some apps? I don't think I need to close some apps. I think my connection just died. Someone said it was fine until the mean girl showed up. Until the mean girl showed up.
Good, right on. But everything is fine.
It's okay now that she left. She has that effect on people. Yeah. I thought it was on my end. There's some cool glitching. I don't know. Yeah, I think it was just Lauren's aura. Her EMP field that was taking down my network. We don't want to share, Adrian. She adding that value. Yeah. All right, what time is it? I want to play some PUBG, I think. Is she a lawyer? No, she's not a lawyer. What makes you say that? What do I think of Ice's return to... Hold on. I haven't really been following it that much. You think it's because he's hurting for money? Hold on, I'm trying to pop this out.
Mean girls save little rats.
You're not mean. They just make fun of everybody.
Oh, they can make fun. I'll make fun.
Wait, how does this work? Thoughts on Donald J. Trump saying that we'll be fine by Easter? Like I said, I think that's idiotic to say. He said you're a mean anti-capitalist woman. That's why I love her. He said you're a mean anti-capitalist woman.
They called me a mean anti-capitalist woman?
Yeah.
See whose shit comes down and you. You can get your Nikes.
She said, we'll see what's what when you can't get your Nikes, little bitch. Yeah, I don't think it'll be done by Easter. I don't think it's not even peaking yet, you know? Stupid. Let's see. I might have to... I wonder if I'll be able to play. I haven't played in a while. Stop exposing Puff to violence. Puff has to learn that this is what the real world is like. Did I download my PUBG update? Let's talk. Let's chill. Let's play a little bit PUBG. Still haven't beaten. I still haven't won. It's not gonna freeze. I got a badass. I don't know why it's not going though. Oh. Yikes. I haven't played in a while. There's a new update. Oops. I don't want that. What were you saying? See, look, I'm not freezing. I'm good. I'm good. What's your favorite newspaper? I watch or I watch. I mean, I read the New York Times the most, so I guess it's my favorite one. I read the New York Times every day. All right, let's see how rusty I am. I haven't played in a long time. Whoops. If Ice never left and disbanded, he would have had such a high chance of infection. That's definitely true. He was walking around like Texas though, right? Like, yeah, he's doing the scuffed quarantine. Finding people to go to. I mean, he's gonna be a super spreader, right? Oh man, bad map though. I think I haven't played PUBG in a while, but I feel like this is a good post-apocalypse game, right? It's a very... You infected Moises, sent him back to Gary. God, I mean, if there's certain people where if they get... Certain people who, like, if they get coronavirus, they're just gonna breed a whole new, you know, a whole new strain, and that's how I think it's gonna go with him. Ice is facing 0. Yeah, I've been playing some Warzone. I don't know. I like this a lot. I just like the pace of... I like the pace... of PUBG more. One guy. Also, my life goal now is to win one round of PUBG. Oh man, I'm lagging like crazy though. What's up with this? Gotta get off at Discord too. I think it's something's going on with my network. Let me see. Okay. How do I get this Discord thing off? Whatever, I'll have to do it later. Ah. Where's Discord? I don't know. Moises has it? I don't think he does. Are you making that up? Let's try this again. What makes you say that Moises has it? Why do you think that? What are the rumors? Tell me the rumors. Well, let's see if I can get back. I'm getting back into my other one. I mean, I'm way behind, but we might as well finish this one. He touched homeless people last night. You can't get it just from touching homeless people. That's idiotic. Also, I was reading an article that said that there hasn't been any cases in the homeless community yet. What is this? This is a new thing. What is this? Oh, tire stripe tips. Oh shit. Talk to 3 missionary girls. What's that mean? What are missionary girls? I don't know. I think they're fine. I don't think Moises got it just from that. Was he social distancing? Oh shit. What the fuck is wrong with my internet? I don't think I can play. I don't know if it's because of the virus. Why do I keep getting lag? Oh, I got a car too. Please let me. Yeah, I might have to do that. I don't know what's up with my what's up with my network. What if it freezes again? I'm quitting. I need a site. You think the servers are overloaded? That could be true. Could be true. It definitely is like a big gaming time right now. Nothing else to do. One thing I have to not forget is, oh shit. Oh wait, never mind. I have to not forget that in Modern Warfare, you can just jump out of a building and then parachute. But in this game, alright, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. I don't know, is anybody... You think it's the servers, or do you think it's my connection? You know, one game I want to play. You know, this will have the same problem. One game I really want to play is Escape from Tarkov. You ever played that? I don't. You think it's boring? See, I like boring games. I like really like, whoa, what's this? The wind has a what? Yeah, I mean I'm in the game, but you can show. No. Oh wait, they can. Yeah. Oh well, I'm gonna die anyway. Yeah. I just forgot about. Fuck. I'm an idiot. Here. And just show them that. You guys want to see the cat? It was just crying all day today when I was at home earlier. Show it to the camera.
Okay. Look, little baby.
Here. Can you put them on the desk? No. Okay. He's really cute. He just kind of smells though.
Doesn't. Been washing him. It's just like a little formula smell.
Ah! What's he doing?
Kissing.
I'm allergic. I'm gonna. He's cute. Puff. Okay. That's in my house right now. Let me see if the network keeps going. I'm just gonna fuck it. I don't know. I'm just gonna see one more. I'm gonna try one more time. I should probably run some sort of test. Yeah. See, I don't think it's gonna work. I'm already getting lag, and I switched to wired internet. Whoa, that's cool. Fuck it. It's too laggy. I don't know. I'm gonna check my internet speed. Although you can't really, it's not really accurate when you're streaming, is it? Wow. You think that's why what it is? I didn't mean to do this. What the heck? Oh, am I gonna leak? Getting 221 down. .5 up. Is that good or bad? I don't know. Now I'm losing connection. Might have to just call it. Stream's working fine. It's weird. I don't know. Alright, let's just play a little Kingdom Come, I guess. So last time I just quit. I sort of rage quit because there were too many freaking bandits on my ass. Okay, gotta fix this. Sorry. I need a weapon. Yes. That's the main problem. I need a weapon, and then I can beat the shit out of these people. Oh yeah, I gambled. I gambled a little. So I'm basically doing a mission now. I need to earn some money so that I can get a weapon. Oh yeah, I'm stealing. I gotta break into the armory at this castle and steal some shit, so that the guy who hired me, his enemy, will look bad. And this is the castle where sort of sleazy, because these guys helped me out at one point when I was like running away, but gotta do what you gotta do. And I need a weapon. And I'm hoping that if I sneak into the armory that there'll be like a sword there too.
Weapon away before someone gets hurt.
What? I don't have a weapon. Nothing in there. Ooh, here we go. Oh, shit! How did that guy not see me?
Who are you?
Oh! Well, I got a weapon though, and then I just fell and hurt myself. That's pretty sweet though. Sleep and save. Can I sleep down here? I need to find the key. Oh god. I just whistled. I'm gonna have to find the key. I don't think I can lockpick that. Well, I got a sword though. That's pretty cool. So there's get the keys. So this was the castle where I'm hungry. I need to eat. This is the castle where, like, when I first got they attacked my hometown. They took me in here, so that's why it kind of sucks that I have to rob them, but
Wait a moment. You're him, right? The boy from Scarlet's.
Yes.
You're the young fellow who came here from Scarlet's, half dead, aren't you?
Yes, that'll be me. Why?
The lady of the castle was asking after you. She wants to talk to you.
Ah, I'll go and see her then. Thank you.
Very well. Don't make her wait. Farewell.
Could do with a bite to eat.
I think that I'm getting all mixed up in all sorts of stuff. I think that she actually kind of has a crush on me, at least from what I remember. There was some weird shit going on there. I'll go do it. I'll go see her. Don't do it. Don't rob them. Maybe I shouldn't. Now that I have a weapon, that was all I was trying to get. I should just rob them of that and then... Oops. Where's Stephanie?
The Lord save you. What do you need?
Yeah, I'm gonna see what she
I heard you wanted to talk to me, my lady.
It's true. I need something from you.
How can I help?
My cousin, young Sophie, is going to be wed. It will be an entry into a new life, and I want everything to be perfect for her. I'm looking for a few things to give her as a gift, and you're going to find them for me.
My lady, why me?
Normally I'd let the Chamberlain take care of it, but he doesn't have any taste. I can't trust him with this. And I've been told no task is too challenging for you. Is that not true?
I'll do it.
It will be my honor, my lady.
I need you to pick up an ornamental crown from Sasau for Sophie. wine from a merchant in Ratai and a roan from the stable in Ujits.
Who am I supposed to pick up the wine from?
From Conrad Hagen in Ratai. He's the only person in the whole region who
Real
can supply
fetch
a
quest
genuinely
here, huh?
good wine. And believe me, I know what I'm talking about. Here you go. That should be enough.
And the ornamental crown?
I had the engravers in Sasau make it, but now they've written to say it will take a while longer. That just won't do. The wedding is almost upon us, and I need it. Go and see Master Jeronim Slesky and pick it up.
You said a roan from Ujits.
Precisely. It's a beautiful animal. Wait till you see it. Dietrich said he'd ride it here himself, but I can already imagine how he'll end up killing himself on that horse. But you, so young and vigorous.
See what I'm saying?
Wine, a roan, and a crown. I can handle that.
Thank you, Henry. I just wish there were others here I could trust so well.
May the Lord
All right.
watch over you.
Oh, God damn it, my stomach hurts.
I'm just gonna do, I'm gonna do her quest, and then maybe I won't have to rob them. Because I don't want to work for those bandits. These guys helped me out. And also now I have a horse. And a, I could steal a horse from these guys too. Working for her seems better. Yeah. They've got a castle too. Oh no! You saw me get on that horse! Woo!
Yeah.
But that was my... How could he tell that that was a stolen horse? Stupid. Whatever. I'm just gonna go this.
Yeah.
Should I change that? I'll change it. What do you guys think, nope. Oops. Change it to horse. I didn't know that if I... It's very dark, huh? I didn't know that if I got on a horse if it was stolen, they would be able to tell that and then come after me. Oh wait, I have a torch. I think. I don't know if I'm going the right way. I gotta go this way. Can I bushwhack? Maybe if I go up this way. I know. Kind of spooky, huh?
Show what you're made of!
Oh, shit! I'm gonna kill this guy. Oh!
Curse! Dopsy Jim.
How do I use my... Ah!
Ow!
Oh! I'm injured. I'm injured. Shit. I'm injured. How come I'm not using my shield? Woo! Oh!
Here! Fucker!
Come on! Get him! That was a perfect one. Woo! I'm not gonna win this.
No more fooling around. Go!
Woo! Oh, he hasn't given up yet, though. Give up, dude. Oh shit! Ah!
Shit!
Oh, the reason I don't have a shield is that I'm holding a torch. No, I got him. I got him. Watch this. Watch this. Oh, he's almost dead. Look at it. Look at. See that purple right there?
Yeah. Oh dear.
Woo! Alright, let's see what he got. 7.2 pretzels. Got a torch. Brown hose. It's hard. Fighting is hard in this game. I'm just gonna take everything. I'll drop whatever I. Let's see if any of this stuff is better than what I have. Huh, I don't think so. What? Oh, maybe it is. Oh, these are like stealthier. Wait, but the armor's better on these. What's up? Quaff. That's not as good. I don't think any of his equipment is any better than what I have. But yeah, the reason why I didn't have my shield is because I have this torch going on. Okay. Wow. If I get hurt again, though, that's not gonna be good. Let me eat a pretzel. Can I use a bandage? Do you guys think, somebody was in my Discord saying that I should stream on Twitch. What do you think about that? Instead of Mixer. Look at this. Can I hunt? I have no arrows.
Yeah.
I don't think I can kill any of these.
Yeah.
Get that! Oh! I don't think hunting with a sword is a very good idea. Oh, look. Ah! Why? For a bigger audience on Twitch?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how big my audience can get, really. I don't know what the potential. I'll check this place off. I'm gonna check this city.
Yeah.
Better put my thing away. Yeah. I like this game. It's very. Like just. About a fast travel point. That's what I was looking for. There's a lot of stuff to do. Trader. Oh, let's see if I can sell off some of my stuff. Probably not open. You think there's more people watching on... Right. Is that a trader? There are more people watching on Twitch. I just don't know if that would grow my audience. He was like, if you join, then there'll be people who will subscribe to you, and that will be, you can make money. But I'm trying to go. I'm going here now. A rowan. I don't even really know what a rowan is. But I'm going to find it. How do I make this horse my own? Is there a way to like legitimize this horse as my own?
Yeah.
I don't want to get in trouble every time I get on it. Also, I need to heal up somehow.
Yeah.
Who's there? Someone there?
Maybe you can buy a
I
horse.
feel quite hungry.
Yeah, I feel like I need to.
Good day to you. What do you need?
I'm looking for the local groom. Where can I find him?
If he isn't in the stables, then I've got no idea where he's got to. God be with you.
Oh, I think I need to go to the stables. Is a roan a horse or something? Oh, look at that dog. Sleeping.
Can I do anything to help?
Okay, let's see if I steal this horse, will I get in trouble now?
Anything else?
No. I think.
Jesus! I see a thief!
Oh no, he did see it! God damn it. I gotta get rid of this horse. I gotta get a real horse. Or just leave it out. I gotta just leave it outside the town. So I don't get busted. I'm really hurting too. I need to heal up. I have to wait. What? I wonder if there's an inn in here. I'm gonna go up north to see. Maybe there's an inn. Somewhere to just somewhere to take a rest.
Hey, you! Oh!
Oh no!
You there! Stop!
No!
Hey, you! Don't move a muscle!
I'm gonna get busted.
You there! Stop!
What?
Surrender! You've committed a crime.
Oh,
I'm arresting you.
I'll just surrender.
Look. Someone saw you stealing. Well, you won't forget this in a hurry, because it'll take a nice pile of coin to fix it.
Really?
Look, I'll tell you the truth, but you mustn't tell anyone. The Lord of Rat-Eye sent me on a secret mission. And to do it, I have to bend the law a little now and again. Understand?
Do you think I'm so stupid as to fall for such a fairy tale? Not a chance.
I can't pay that.
Well, it's a jail cell for you then.
All right, here you are.
You've paid for your crimes. I hope you've learned your lesson. And since I trust you as much as I trust, well, a thief, I'll just search you to be on the safe side. Better hand over the loot now.
Don't you start. Oh well, I wouldn't mind a bite to eat, actually.
Great, he took my fucking sword too? Now I just have a dagger. All right. Well, with that, I'm gonna peace out. I gotta go eat. I gotta go get ready for dinner. Anyway. Why is this? Nothing is working. Well, I got caught for thievery, and then they stole my horse, and they stole my sword, and now I have to go eat dinner anyway, so. I'm gonna call it a night. I'll be back tomorrow. Same time, same place. Also, the internet's, I don't know, the network is being really janky right now. We'll watch we'll watch the briefing again tomorrow though, and maybe I can play maybe I can actually get PUBG to work. Yeah, see you, Large Behind. Thanks for tuning in. Pro 1, see you later. Ugh.